Welcome to episode 369 of the 2 Minute Warning. Today I'm looking at the best possible spot for Dak Prescott in NFL free agency for the 2021 NFL season. But before getting into that topic, of course, question for the video for you Cowboys fans and NFL fans in general. Who is the all-time leading receiver in yards for the Dallas Cowboys? Comment the answer below. If you do not know the answer, stay till the end of the video to find out. But getting into this topic, let's go ahead and just address the elephant in the room. Of course, the number one spot is more than likely going to be Dak Prescott ending back up with the Cowboys, but just because that is most likely does not mean I think that is the best spot for him. Looking at the Dallas Cowboys, they've been ongoing 2 years of negotiations. Dak Prescott's final rookie year, he could have signed an extension. He declined it, went with the money he had his rookie year of just like a base of $2 million to hope his final year on his rookie contract will up his stocks and increase his value and get an even bigger contract. However, the Cowboys did offer him more, but Dak Prescott was not happy with that price. He's being a little greedy in my opinion, so therefore they franchise tagged him this past year. And again, Dak Prescott was going to bet on himself and show that he could prove his stocks is worth a lot and worth the contract he's looking for. However, he got injured, and we're going to have to see what the negotiations end up with this year. Looking at the Dallas Cowboys, they've offered him $30 million, $31 million, $32 million, $33 million, $34 million. Dak Prescott, I think, is looking for that big $40 though, $40 million a year. To me, Dak Prescott is definitely one of the better quarterbacks in the league, probably anywhere from top 15 to top 10. Haven't really narrowed it down completely. Have to see him healthy for a full season. It was kind of an iffy last year for sure. He had the yards, but he didn't have the wins at the few games he did play. But $40 million just sounds like a lot of money right now. To me, $40 million, I think of the greatest players in the league. I think of Aaron Rodgers. I think of Patrick Mahomes. I think of Russell Wilson. And Dak Prescott really just doesn't come across the board when I think of a $40 million guy I'm paying on my team. But he might get his say, he might get his answer, and he might get paid that. In the meantime, I think if he doesn't get it from the Cowboys and they continue to negotiate and get nowhere, and the Cowboys don't franchise tag him, my favorite spot for Dak Prescott is the Indianapolis Colts. The Indianapolis Colts have everything the Cowboys have and more, in my opinion. I like their coach, Frank Reich, better than Mike McCarthy on the Cowboys. I like their backfield, Jonathan Taylor, Nyheim Hines, and even Marlon Mack when he's healthy, better than Ezekiel Elliott. Tony Pollard has some good talent, but Ezekiel Elliott, his first 2 years in the league, rookie year and second year in the league, were great. Looks like one of the best running backs in the league, if not the best, ever since. Just keeps on declining, not looking like feast mode by any means. He's not looking good, and I'm not, exactly sure how Dallas is going to address that because they're paying him a lot of money for him to do not a lot. So I do think Colts backfield is better. Cowboys are notoriously known for their amazing offensive line. However, I think the Colts offensive line is better right now in this state, and we know the Dallas Cowboys defense is atrocious. There's some names on that team like Jalen Smith and DeMarcus Lawrence, but on the Colts side, they're more put together rather than just a couple big names. They got Darius Leonard, Xavier Howard. They got lots of names, Justin Houston as well. One of the best defenses in the league in the Colts, a top 5 Colts team. And the Colts, A, need a quarterback, and B, have the second most cap space in the NFL, and they will be willing to pay the price for Dak Prescott. I don't see why these two would not at least reach out to each other. Dak Prescott is a free agent. He doesn't need to be traded. This is up to him, and to me, the Colts is the glory land. It's going across conference, going into a division that's in a ways weak. Jaguars are still rebuilding. Texans are about to be in free fall. And the Titans, yes, that's an issue, but nothing that Colts defense can't handle. And Derrick Henry, Dak Prescott, I seriously think would be the biggest competitor to the Kansas City Chiefs if he went to the Indianapolis Colts. However, that's my fairy tale story that I would like to see him go to. There are other options. Of course, there's the Chicago Bears looking for a replacement. And of course, Dallas Cowboys. Even though I want him to go to the Colts, and I do want him to just go to a different other team because this quarterback offseason is crazy in general, I'd love to see it become even more crazy. If I had to bet money on it, I do think he'll end up back in Dallas. Not on a huge contract, but I do think they will franchise tag him just one more time to see what he's worth when he's healthy. When they finally get Mike McCarthy his second year in the league, see what he could do in that weak division of the NFC East. Can he get them a division title? And that's going to determine what they do moving forward. But as of right now, I think in this 2021 season, the final answer between the Cowboys and Dak Prescott will be coming to an agreement in just a 1-year deal under franchise tag. Dak Prescott will get his money, but he will be on another 1-year deal. And if he gets hurt again, his stocks are just going to dive down, and he's not going to get a huge contract, in my opinion. However, time is now when there's a lot of teams quarterback hungry. Texans, maybe if they get rid of Deshaun Watson, they might be looking for Dak Prescott. Like I said, the Indianapolis Colts. Like I said, Chicago Bears. Maybe the Philadelphia Eagles move off of Hurts and Carson Wentz. That's very unlikely, but anything is possible in this crazy quarterback offseason, and the ball is in Dak Prescott's hands. It's up to him where he wants to go. I'd love to see him go elsewhere, but I think the Dallas Cowboys are franchise tag him. But that's all I got. Let me know what you guys think in the comments for where he will end up and what you want and where you want him to go. For the question of the day, though, all-time leading receiver for the Dallas Cowboys in yards. My answer was Michael Irvin, but the true answer is Jason Witten. I guess we could have thought of that. He's played there for 45 years. Answer is Jason Witten with almost 13,000 receiving yards for the Dallas Cowboys. Thanks for watching, guys. 2 in the morning.